In the azure expanse of the West Philippine Sea, where sovereignty is contested not with swords, but with presence, the Philippine Navy stands on the cusp of a transformative era. The Rajah Sulayman-class offshore patrol vessels, a fleet of 6 advanced warships crafted by South Korea's Hyundai Heavy Industries, represent a pivotal stride in the nation's quest to assert its maritime dominion. As of August 3, 2025, the lead ship, BRP Rajah Sulayman PS-20, has been launched with solemn ceremony on June 11, 2025, at HHI's Ulsan shipyard, marking a historic moment that coincided with the Philippines' 127th Independence Day. This vessel, named for the defiant 16th-century chieftain who resisted Spanish conquest, is more than a ship. It is a symbol of resilience, a steel-clad testament to a nation determined to safeguard its 7,461 islands and the vast, exclusive economic zone that defines its maritime destiny. With delivery slated for March 2026 and the remaining 5 vessels to follow by 2028, the Rajah Sulayman-class heralds a new chapter in Philippine naval power. Yet, its arrival prompts a deeper reflection on the strengths and limitations of the nation's patrol boat fleet in a region shadowed by geopolitical tensions. The Rajah Sulayman-class, born from a 30 billion Philippines peso, approximately 533.67 million USD contract signed on June 27, 2022, is a product of the revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program's Horizon 2 phase. These 2,400-ton vessels, based on HHI's advanced HDP 2200 Plus design, are engineered for endurance and versatility, boasting a range of 5,500 nautical miles and a 30-day operational capacity. Equipped with a 76mm Leonardo naval gun, 2 30mm Aselsan Smash remote-controlled weapon stations, and 2 .7mm machine guns, they are fitted for, but not yet with, short-range surface-to-air and anti-ship missiles, offering potential for future upgrades. Their technological suite, including Hensoldt UK Mark 11 Sharp-Eye radars, Anschutz Synapsys NX navigation systems, Hanwha Systems Combat Management System, and Safran Paseo XLR optronic systems, ensures they are not mere patrol boats, but sophisticated platforms capable of surveillance, interdiction, and regional cooperation. The inclusion of a helicopter hangar and a rear ramp for rigid hull inflatable boats further enhances their operational flexibility, enabling them to project presence across the Philippines' vast maritime frontier. The launch of BRP Rajah Sulayman, attended by AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo S. Bronner Jr. and HHI's Dr. Won Ho-ju, underscores the deepening defense partnership between Manila and Seoul. This collaboration, which already delivered the Jose Rizal-class frigates and Miguel Malvar-class corvettes, positions South Korea as a cornerstone of the Philippine Navy's modernization. The Rajah Sulayman-class, with its first vessel nearing completion, is on track for delivery in March 2026, with the full fleet expected by 2028. This timeline aligns with earlier projections from Rear Admiral Cesar Bernard Valencia, who emphasized the vessel's role in replacing aging assets and bolstering patrols in contested waters like the Luzon Strait and the South China Sea. Yet, the significance of these vessels extends beyond their technical specifications. They embody the Philippines' assertive transparency strategy, a doctrine that leverages high-visibility assets to expose and counter gray zone tactics, particularly those employed by China's expansive maritime militia and Coast Guard. The strategic context of the Rajah Sulayman-class is inseparable from the Philippines' geopolitical predicament. The South China Sea, a crucible of competing claims, remains a flashpoint where China's overwhelming shipbuilding capacity, 230 times that of the United States, according to a 2025 Congressional Research Service report, casts a long shadow. The Philippines, with its modest naval resources, faces a daunting asymmetry. The Rajah Sulayman-class, while formidable for patrol duties, is not designed for direct confrontation, but for persistent presence, a role that aligns with Manila's diplomatic efforts to garner international support. Public sentiment, as evidenced by a February 2025 social weather station survey showing 78% of Filipinos favoring leaders who challenge China's actions, underscores the domestic imperative for a robust maritime posture. Yet the nation's internal challenges, poverty, insurgency, and resource constraints, limit the scope of its naval ambitions, forcing a reliance on signaling rather than deterrence. Upon completion of the Rajah Sulayman-class by 2028, the Philippine Navy's patrol boat fleet will undergo a qualitative leap. The 6 OPVs will join a modernized roster that includes the Jose Rizal-class frigates, Miguel Malvar-class corvettes, and the donated Pohang-class corvette BRP Conrado Yap. This fleet, totaling over a dozen advanced vessels from South Korea alone, will significantly enhance the Navy's ability to patrol its EEZ, conduct maritime security operations, and participate in joint exercises with allies like the United States, as demonstrated in recent combat drills. The Rajah Sulayman-class, with its extended range and endurance, will be particularly suited for sustained operations in remote areas, reducing reliance on smaller, less capable patrol craft like the World War II-era vessels that once formed the backbone of the fleet. The addition of helicopter-capable OPVs will also enable rapid response and surveillance, critical for monitoring illegal fishing, smuggling, and territorial incursions. However, the strength of the Philippine patrol boat fleet, even with the full complement of Rajah Sulayman-class vessels, must be measured against the region's strategic realities. While these OPVs will elevate the Navy's operational capacity, they are not a panacea for the Philippines' maritime challenges. The fleet remains outnumbered and outgunned by China's vast naval and coast guard forces, which include advanced destroyers and amphibious ships. The Rajah Sulayman-class, designed for patrol rather than high-intensity conflict, lacks the firepower of frigates or the strategic depth of submarines, which the Philippines is exploring under the Horizon 3 phase starting in 2026. Moreover, the absence of confirmed missile armaments limits their deterrence value, though their modular design offers hope for future enhancements. The fleet's strength lies in its ability to project presence and support allies, but it cannot single-handedly alter the balance of power in the South China Sea. In the literary tapestry of Philippine history, the Rajah Sulayman-class evokes the spirit of its namesake, a chieftain who stood resolute against overwhelming odds. These vessels, sleek and resolute, are not merely tools of war, but symbols of a nation's unyielding claim to its maritime heritage. They will patrol the waters where ancient trade routes once flourished, where fishermen eke out a living, and where the specter of great power rivalry looms. By 2028, the Philippine Navy's patrol boat fleet, bolstered by these OPVs, will stand as a testament to Manila's determination to assert its rights. Yet it will also reflect the sobering reality of a nation caught between ambition and constraint. The Rajah Sulayman-class, like the chieftain it honors, will navigate a turbulent sea, its strength measured not in conquest, but in the quiet resolve to endure.